Good morning, my beautiful empresses, divine feminines, whatever you call yourselves. I haven't done any uploads in a while because I've been very busy with a new job. And I changed jobs for a much more positive work environment. The job was that I was working in a hospital. I am a nurse, a registered nurse. I'm also a psychic and healer, an energy healer. I am multi-talented, or multi-gifted, I should say. And the energy for my empresses, a lot of you have been feeling wonderful, and these are messages for the full snow moon in Leo, which is giving you the strength and passion and open to receiving, but you will be releasing things that no longer serve you, and some of it is painful, or some of it's not. I was guided to rest. I needed a very long sleep. And one of the things about self-care and self-love, and these are for my empresses, is rest. There has been a lot of shift in energies. A lot of them have been intense. And a lot of the energies that you're feeling are very, very mirrored, which means this is part of this journey. Everything is going to get mirrored back and forth, like the infinity symbol, because you are one. You are one soul. You are one beautiful soul. And I am guided to pull these beautiful oracle messages from the beautiful deck of the Silence, Divine Masculine Silence deck from the beautiful Liz Harrison. If you follow her channel called Guided by Angels, it is a beautiful she's a beautiful empowering, I can't even get the words out, a divine feminine and empress. Beautiful soul family. Her divine counterpart, another beautiful, since they're one beautiful soul, the energy is amazing and magical. So, this is for messages. A lot of us are in a no contact situation. And the magic unfolds in the no contact situation as you move through this journey. And as you move through the no contact situation, this is where the power and magic unfolds. Because separation is an illusion. Time is an illusion. We've went through many, many different timeline jumps. And when that happens, we feel like we've lost a day, an hour, and that's okay. That's part of the magic. So let's see what messages we have from the Divine Masculine and what we are getting and why from this deck. Let's see. And we had two cards just fly out right now. I am not sleeping very well. You are a part of me. I can always feel you. Yes. This is the energy that is coming through. They're not sleeping well. And you are definitely mirroring this energy because a lot of us, in different ways, feel like we lost sleep. And that's when that reset comes in, when we need rest to give back to ourselves. It is part of self-love. And a lot of us are doing that because we feel drained from being tired. We're not getting enough sleep. It's time to reset. It's time to get rest. It is time to clear our mind, clear our energy space, because the reason why this message is coming out, because a lot of divine masculines are changing. They're stepping out of their comfort zone. They are energetically releasing a lot of lower energies from people, places, and things. A lot of them are, some of them are still in, I will say, different karmic situations. Some of them are not. Some of them are in, even if they are alone, or you know that they are in physical karmic situations of physical things or items. It could be items in their homes they need to declutter. You're probably picking that energy up, or they need to move out. A lot of living situations that you're picking up is the desire, their desire to move out of their situation. It is forward movement is what I'm getting. And if you are getting any ascension symptoms, a lot of them are mirrored with either foot discomfort, knee discomfort, leg discomfort. The synchronicities lately have been increasing, one after the other. You're seeing their names everywhere. You're seeing different numbers everywhere. Especially, it's not just a clock. You're seeing the numbers. You're seeing them more frequently in public on buildings, phone numbers, even their first name, their surname, their last name, even their middle initial, their first initial. Sometimes there's so many of them we don't always pay attention. So, yeah, you are a part of them, and they can always feel you. You can feel them. They are not sleeping well, and a lot of it has to do with finances. And what I'm picking up is a lot of them have lost a lot in finances, lost jobs, or they've had their own business and their businesses have not generated the profits or the incomes that are supposed to be generated. And what I'm intuitively getting from just these two cards that flew out of the deck alone, there were karmic situations, karmic partners that drained them out of every penny they had. That was manifested to teach harsh lessons. This is why it is very important to have compassion for yourself and your journey, so you can have compassion for them and their journey. And I know many of my empresses that are empathetic and are clear empathic, and it's very, very sad situations. And I'm sure at one point at one point or stage of the game that you were angry, they left you, you were blocked, you were ghosted, there was an argument, and you've let that go. You've had to work on yourself. You've had to give yourself back, and you continue to give yourself back that self-love. They weren't giving it to you at that time. You've learned the lesson that you were over-giving, and there was nothing left. And you had the glass cracked, you know. And you're realizing through this journey, in the no contact phase, as you move through it, that you don't need them to give you anything. You are open to receiving, and how you became open to receiving is that I'm getting an itch on my chin, because that's wisdom right there. And even you learn to be open to receiving because you gave back to yourself. You continuously give back to yourself. And that's important. And I'm getting another itching on the neck too. So they're not sleeping well. It is worrying them. Many of them, again, have lost it all. However, which way means. And you're having this compassion that there were some very cruel things that happened behind the scenes. And it could be, it doesn't have to be the karmic ex-partner or the karmic partner. You know your situation. It could be karmic family members, karmic sibling. Well, I need money for this. I need money for that. And then they go here. Why? Because it's the thing to do. But are they getting back what they, gave? Are they receiving back? No. They're learning to open themselves to receiving, because giving and receiving has to be balanced. And this is what we're learning in this, as divine feminines. Buy a little gift for yourself. Or even if you can't, to raise your vibration through music, dancing. A lot of messages are coming to you through music. It is in the collective. I've been feeling it. I've been feeling the messages through music. Beautiful messages. And it is an intense connection. Knowing and trusting that, knowing that you also, how much you love yourself, you've grown. When you're in this no contact situation, you're already looking back. I'm not the same person anymore what I used to be. No. And you know that they aren't sleeping well. They're, whatever the situation is, and I'm getting an itching on my face, it's because the itching all over is they're itching for a change. They are. They're sick and tired of it. They're sick and tired of feeling the way they are feeling. And they have every right. They're part of you. Because you are a part of me. I can always feel you. Yeah. They feel you. They feel your energy. They know, Divine Masculine knows what you are going through. Divine Masculine feels you raising your vibration. But Divine Masculine feels when you are down, when you are not in your higher, in the high vibration. Divine Masculine knows everything that goes on. You could be blocked on every piece of social media in this no contact phase, but they know. It can be scary to them of what they know. And, when I hear and see, I don't want my twin. I don't want my Divine Masculine. He did this, he did that. It is part of your soul growth. It is on a deeper level because they are you. Why would you want to reject yourself? Why? Would you hang the phone up on yourself if they reach out, or when they reach out? Would you slam the door in your own face if your DM needs help? Why would you not help yourself? You're all one. The only difference is, and I don't know who needs to hear this, you are one soul, two separate bodies. You are yourself. Divine Empress controls the dynamic. Release, control. Surrender, control. I don't know who needs to hear this, not all of you, but some of you do. Yeah. So I'm going to show this again. They're not sleeping at night. And one of the reasons what I'm getting, and I'm getting another itch on my neck. Oh my gosh. And the back of my head. It's a sign. They're worried. A lot of them are worried with their financial situation. They're trying to rebuild finances. And it's not coming fast enough. Well, it comes, the universe will give you only what you can handle. It is the same thing when God and the universe, they will only give you what you can handle and what they can handle on the 3D. It is a process. A lot of them, It depends on the situation that you're intuitively picking up. A lot of them are seriously drained out of every penny. And send them love. You know, as an Empress, in your heart and in your soul, you will help them. It's because you love them. If you have found this video, it is because your soul has been aligned to come here for the messages you need to hear or be validated. We can't know everything. We're all here to walk each other home. It doesn't matter what path or journey we're on or how we are, because the journey is unique to you. And union is coming in the 3D. It is. Communication is coming this year. And there is going to be a lot of reconciliation and a lot of apologies. And the most important thing is forgiveness. They're asking for forgiveness, and you can't give forgiveness until you forgive yourselves. And always watch your words. Always watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become words. Yes, we're going to get angry and upset because for whatever reason they're not there. They weren't here during Christmas or the holiday season. They weren't here for New Year's. But one of the things that you have is the telepathic communication. You have communication on the 5D. Is it all going to be a bowl of cherries on the 5D with the telepathic communication? No, it isn't. But it is a safe place and haven to communicate. Get that out on the 5D. Receive those messages. Relay those messages. Reconcile your differences on the 5D. If, what I've seen and heard, well, yeah, going back to, well, he did this, he said that, it doesn't matter what they've said. That's the past. Let it go. Just let it go. Forgive yourself first before you can forgive the situation. And then you can forgive them. You can forgive your emperor. It's a stage. It is a process. We're all at a different process. Have patience with yourself. If you have patience with yourself, you will have patience for the journey. No one trusts in yourself. They're not sleeping well. And sometimes when you know your emperor is not sleeping well, send out that love and comfort. Send it out. Let them know it's going to be okay. And a lot of them are stressing over because of fear that they feel that they're not good enough for you, or they don't have or meet your expectations. You're not expecting anything. A lot of them are also thinking, oh, they need to come to the table with a whole bunch of money. A lot of them, they don't need to. And you're there out of unconditional love for them. They need whatever help it is that you are opening the door with love from your soul, with unconditional love. A lot of them, their living situations have to, change. And it is for their best and highest good, because sometimes what I'm also getting, the energy, whatever karmic situation that was in, and if the ex-karmic partner is gone, the ex-karmic whatever family, whoever the ex-karmic roommates, the ex-karmic siblings, the ex-karmic friends, it doesn't matter. They left their lower energies where they are. When you have those draining energies, you're going to feel them. That's why it's important to get the rest, to bring back the chi. So You are a part of them. They're not sleeping well. Comfort them at night. Let them know it's okay. Let them know that it's, to get rest. You can say it on the 5D in a loving way. Yes, sometimes on the 5D we will get upset with them, but then, apologize. You can forgive them back on the 5D, and they will love you for it. They really will. And you don't need to, sometimes we all get into an ego phase where we get angry and upset. But know and trust that when you do come into the contact, where they do contact you, know that you need to release what's no longer serving you in order to receive whatever communication that is coming into the 3D. And I have been very, very thirsty with these energies. I mean, I only had 2 cups of coffee and 2 cigarettes this morning. I shouldn't be smoking, but I love to smoke cigarettes. I don't give a damn. I gave up smoking weed. Don't need it no more. But wasn't serving me anymore. So they aren't sleeping well. They're also very worried about you, Divine Feminine. They want to know you're okay. They're always on. That's why they're watching and spying on your social medias, even if you are blocked through fake accounts. And it doesn't bother you. A lot of you, I feel that it's not bothering you, but it is reassuring them that you are okay, that you are an independent person. And it is letting them know on the 3D that all is well. Let's see what else we have from this deck. We might have more messages, we may not, They're not sleeping well. Please send them love. Please let them know they need rest, that everything is going to be okay. Oh, wow. Yep, we got another card. Yeah. Well, this is not going to resonate for all of you, but if they're still with a karmic partner, it is a partner because it's not of love. They don't love each other anymore. And the throat chakra is acting up. Because if some of them are with a karmic partner, the karmic doesn't want us to speak. Let the karmic go with love and light. The karmic is an illusion. It is an illusion. It is, you're on your own path. Your masculine's on your own path. Your emperor is on his own path. He knows what he's got to do. Know and trust the journey. Don't even think about it. If this is triggering for my DFs or brings a trigger to jealousy or anger, let it go. It's an illusion. It is an illusion. This card doesn't resonate with me at all. Let me tell you something. That was 2022. I let it go. And let me tell you, know and trust that the karmic partner, if they are still with one, they are working out to make the change to release it. Okay? If your DM has not released now, the karmic partner could be a karmic family member. It's no longer serving them. And a karmic never changes. They don't change. They can never be you. No one can ever be you. A lot of karmics are jealous. They are about image. They are about materialistic things. All they care about is themselves. They don't give back to themselves, but they do only care about what they can get or what they can, and I'm picking up this energy of what they can get from anyone. That goes for any type of karmic. And We are in a year where many of these karmics are receiving divine judgment. Their karma is coming to them. Depending on the situation or what you know intuitively, it is correct. Let it go. Do not put any energy into it. This is an illusion. An illusion. It is part of the false mask. It is a part of the false mask that was worn. It is releasing. The truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. When the emperor has, or divine masculine, is still in a false mask, in an illusion, they have not reached, depending on your situation, the stages of releasing it. Some of these karmics have done lower magic, and they were a catalyst to your life and your union to teach you lessons. You knew if your situation is where they are gone, you did the work to release them. You are the Empress. You have the power. You did not get to be Empress overnight. You earned it because you've done the work on yourself. A lot of karmics have done lower magic, lower energies, because they are not in a good place. They don't love themselves. They don't. Anybody that does this kind of magic, it is always with an intention to harm, because they don't have. They just want more and more. Well, it comes to a point where it's going to stop. The divine will take over. And the divine takes over in the best way, in your emperor's highest good and healing, to remove these obstacles out of their life. Sometimes a lot of these karmics will do unspeakable things. A lot of you feminines were very angry at them, and I don't blame you for feeling what you felt, because they were cruel. It doesn't matter if it was a man, woman, or feminine energy karmic, or a masculine karmic, it don't matter. They were literally a lesson. That was it. And if a lot of them are gone and out of the home, they packed up maybe their karmic children, or they packed up the children, whatever the situation is. Some of them probably had children behind your DMs, behind your emperor's back, whatever the case is. Whatever. They're an illusion. They're gone. They're energetically gone. And that is the most important thing, because when they're energetically gone, they'll be gone in the physical, as above and so below. So if an emperor is, or emperors are cross-watching, I know some of you might be triggered. That's okay, because there's something that needs to come up to be healed. Know and trust. You got to feel it to heal it. Okay? You'll be okay. You'll be okay. It didn't serve your highest good. Because why? And for the cross-watchers that are emperors, know and trust that you are going to feel a relief. You're like, half of you, and I already know, whoever needs to hear this, whichever emperor that's cross-watching, they're gone. All of the lower nagging, the complaint department, and a lot of it is the complaint department. You close the complaint department. So if you have your own business does not have a complaint department. Nope, you close that complaint department, masculine. You did. You were sick and tired of this. You know what? This is why you're living that separate life. Done, over with. Not serving you. You did a good job in getting rid of this. Pat yourselves on the back for this. Congratulate yourselves. You got full support for the cross watchers from your Empress. You got a big round of applause because that's part of your healing and growth because you are one soul. And it actually, the funny thing is, this card flew out in reverse. I don't read reversals with this, but it came out in reverse. And the way the cards fly out is the way the energy, a very powerful message. So, yeah, it came in reverse. They're probably out of the house, a lot of them. You know what? Some of them, they reaped what they sowed, okay? A lot of them reaped what they sowed because the law of attraction is important, and whoever needs to hear this is neutral. How you show up, what you project, all comes to your thoughts, whether they are negative or positive. That's why we have to watch our words. What you put out there is exactly what you attract. The frequency, the energy, and the vibration that you put out there is what's going to come back to you. Yeah, a lot of these karmics, empresses, are receiving karma. And a lot of the karma is what they did to the emperor. Okay, they were there to teach lessons, but not realizing that their job was done, and it's because they reaped what they sowed. And it's coming back tenfold plus until they decide to go on their own path. They have to go on their own path. And a lot of this happened. So, let me know what comes up for you in the comments section. Definitely let me know. But this flew out in reverse. Interesting. So if it flew out, they probably maybe some of them don't, but it did flew out in reverse. And what I'm getting is from the reversal is that there are some still in the home, still trying to cause a problem, trying to hold on to something that's not there. But I'm reading it upright. So whether it came in reverse or came upright, take this however it pertains and resonates to your situation. Yeah. If they live a separate life, they live a separate life. So this is the illusion. It's a business transaction. A lot of them were not. My gosh, I'm not even going to get into this unspeakable crap and shit they did. Because that's why a lot of you empresses were pissed off and upset. This is what held a lot of things back. But you know what? There were lessons to be learned, some harsh lessons. And when we don't learn those lessons, Spirit's going to turn around and give you the slap on the wrist much harder. So, especially that if you are a divine counterpart and you learn those lessons, Empress. Well, unfortunately, Emperor had to learn those lessons. So if everything crashed down, towered over, and let me tell you, those tower moments are horrid, especially when you mirror those. Ugh. And especially, but the best, beautiful thing is knowing they're not your own, but you know how to transmute those energies. Let's see. This is for the collective. I don't really read this deck for myself anymore because it doesn't always resonate really with my situation. Maybe one or two cards, so it's not often. Yeah, they got scared and they ran. And you inspire me to change my life. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, they ran because they got scared out of fear. And the fear could be, and I'm getting, is the intensity of the connection, the unconditional love, the love you have for your emperor. And this is why they ran, because one of the reasons why they ran is because they couldn't express emotions and they couldn't express how they truly feel. Again, this is going on to reading back this karmic partner. Yeah, the karmic probably knew about you. He or she, them were full of hatred. They were full of jealousy. They were full of anger. They were, because this karmic knew their world was going to crash down. They knew intuitively what was going on. They knew. They knew their being that that themselves, they don't even know what the word karmic is. Their world was going to crash down. Not the emperor's. Even though the emperor's world crashed down, but the emperor, of course, handles it a lot better. Not all the time, but they go through what they go through, and yeah, they weren't going to get this. They weren't, yeah, this is why they were not sleeping well, because their finances had drained the emperor from this karmic. Yeah, took it all. Took it all. Because they act out of revenge. When they get angry, they act out of revenge. I'm going to put a trigger warning on this reading. These channeled messages and reading, because the energy I'm picking up, yeah, it's come down to this point. It's, yeah, you got to go. Enough is enough. Enough is enough with your bullshit. You let it go, Empress. You let it go with love and light. Some of us, or some of you, have had to do a lot of return to senders, because that energy was coming into your energy field and in your home, and you were like trying to feel, where the hell is this crappy, draining, tiring, low vibrational energy coming from? And you are the only person, if you are in your own apartment, home, or whatever, or whoever even you live with. If you were living with someone, they were picking up on that energy. That energy spreads, because maybe the karmic darn well knew intuitively whatever people you were living with, they were going to pull on their energy too. Yeah. You had to protect the ones you live with. Yeah. And yourself. So yeah, they got scared and ran, because they didn't want the karmic to find out. But more or less, the energy that I'm getting from here is because of the intensity of the connection. Not being open to receiving of the love. But they've worked on this, the emperors. They have. No one trusts your journey. They're doing their work. You surrender. They're doing their work. Because you know and trust yourself. Because you're doing your work, they're going to be doing theirs. Yeah. Let's see. You inspire me to change my life. Yep. Absolutely. You're inspiring them. You're inspiring them, because you are changing your life. You are one. Okay? That's how they change. Nothing changes unless you do. Empress, nothing changes unless you do. When you make these changes, when you closed out your karmic cycles, whether it was a job, a family member, or what you thought was a friend or a family member, you closed them out. You let them go, because they no longer served you. This is so important, and I'm getting a lot from this one card, because they no longer served you. They no longer served you, and you were like, no, you gotta go. Go. You're not an energetic match. You're constantly in that energy. It was annoying you. It was aggravating you. I came from a toxic situation with a job I had to close. And my intention was, when I got this new job, and I was shocked, I took the action. I knew it was coming, and I'm going to share with you. It was a karmic situation, a karmic boss. As an empress, and recognize a karmic, especially a karmic boss, friend, karmic lover, karmic partner, yourself, karmic parent, karmic sibling, karmic grandparents. You've learned through this silence what it is. You will learn, taught those lessons. You've recognized it. You've ascended. And let me tell you, they can be very, very manipulative. And I had a manager that was very manipulative because even though her words were kind, but the tone of her voice was not kind. It was sneaky, it was malicious, and she was always backstabbing because she was not in a good place, because she didn't love herself. She was a coke addict. Okay, I will say it. She was a coke addict. And why she had the addiction she had? Because she didn't love herself. She needed lessons to learn. And sometimes we are not, all of us are not immune to karma or dharma. Karma's never good or bad. And I had some harsh lessons I had to learn. And then those lessons were learned. And once we learn those lessons, it's time to go. Time to move on. Time to move. It was time to go. Yep. I'm going to pull a little bit of tarot. But these are the messages that came out. So no one trusts the journey and the situation because everything is working out in your favor. So they got some strong messages, you know. So let's pull a little tarot. I'm guided to pull this deck for you, for my Empresses. The Light Seers. This is one of my favorites. It's a little bit of a small card. I can't handle big cards because for a man, I got little hands. I got little tiny hands. I wear small gloves at work, and I'm proud. I'm proud of wearing small hands. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what cards fly out. I'm going to count this off with tarot. You guys are, my Empresses, are doing a beautiful job on yourselves. You're changing the things you want to change. We're going to shuffle to two. Only two shuffles for the High Priestess. You beautiful High Priestesses are, because you are highly intuitive, part of this journey. Oh, we got two cards. Wow. The World and the Two of Swords. Yep. Yes. So, cycles have closed and are closing. And my ear is ringing. The new beginning is here. This is your decision. You've closed your cycles. This is also, I'm getting from the masculine, closing out these cycles. And the new is beginning. They have made a decision. So if you've been getting like teeth pressure, teeth pain at night, I get it at night. Because why it happens at night when you're sleeping, if you're feeling like you're going like this, or something, or like a tingling in the, or anything to do with the teeth, something stuck. Yeah, I believe these birds are crows, or they could be magpies. It's decisions. You're deciding on this new beginning here. You know, there is something that's coming here. A cycle has ended and a new one has begun. So, that's what I got from these two cards. We shuffled to two. And it's also a sign of travel. And if you notice here is these geometrical figures. They can represent the Merkaba, a traveling vesicle on the 5D. So what I'm getting here is traveling in the astral realms, the upper dimensions, and especially we all have our own vehicle. This is where we sacredly connect with our divine masculine. We sacredly connect with our emperor on a safe plane, because this union, you're feeling this inner union with your emperor, because your connection or your union, inner union, has already been happened in the 5D, because you are one. And this is knowing that you are all protected. The journey is protected. You are protected. They are protected and loved. So trust the process. is what I'm getting there. Yeah. Wow. Two of Cups. We got another two here. Wow. So we got 3 twos. We got a number 2 on the dice. We got 2 cards. And we got the Two of Cups. Yes. Trust the love. Trust it. They love you very, very much, Empress. They are coming. This is coming to you in the divine timing that has been orchestrated. I'm seeing 2 hands holding hands here. And the holding of the hands, this is going to happen. And, you know, it is a connection. It is that divine touch of holding the hand, because you are one. 2 hands become one. So, that is that. Let's see what else we have here, Spirit. Spirit, angels, ancestors, galactic beings, all spirits. Any more divine messages for our empresses today? The magic is unfolding. Magic is unfolding, and maybe communication, how it comes in. Yeah, Page of Wands coming in, traveling. It's coming in, coming. Claim it as your reality. When you claim this as your reality, it will be here. You can manifest, Empress, like this. You don't always have to journal it, but your thoughts count. Definitely the thoughts count. Yeah, that's the messages. And now, it's funny, we got 4 cards. So you might be getting this message out of the blue. And I'm seeing a beautiful, caring message. It may be very simple. Hi, how are you? Reply. I'm great. I'm wonderful. I'm feeling good. However, balance it out. One of the things is when they do communicate with you, however they communicate, is just respond, and it will be at a balance, an equal give and take. And it's important when communication comes in, it's equal give and take. Let them take the lead. Let them speak first. Let them take the lead. Let them whatever, say what they gotta say. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking. Notice her sword is down. She, the Queen of Swords also channels in these messages. You are getting messages on the 5D here. You notice her chin is like this, and you are picking up the energy. You are channeling it in. You are getting a lot of communication on the 5D. So this is what this is telling me. A lot of 5D telepathic communication that's increased. It's also been very intense. So if you're getting a crown chakra headache, sometimes it's not always a psychic attack. And if it is, it might be the karmic situation or karmic person. Any more messages, Spirit? Any more messages? Yeah, they're traveling. Wow, 3 cards. Yeah, traveling to you. This is their thoughts. This is the Emperor. Notice the globe here. The 2 of Wands moving forward. They want to move this forward. It is time. The time is now. Okay? The time is now to move this forward. It is time for happiness. It is time to desire. It is time to manifest. It is time to come, to travel. They will be traveling to you, which way. The sun, the brightness, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, of course. Why? Because it's a tower moment. Tower and death. This is also, and it depends on the deck. What I'm getting is, and this is what I've been picking up, is that there is a brutal ending happening. The rebirth. Because if you notice with this card here, there is a beautiful moon or sunlight through the trees. The rebirth is coming. The death of the old. Something is coming to a brutal end. All karmic situations in the 3D are ending. Materialistic things that were karmic or hold karmic energies are coming to an end. It could be items in the house. It could be the whole house. It could definitely be, I keep getting change of living. It's because they want to move in with you. It is. It's time for you and your emperor to have a home life. Their old home life is dying. The false image, the false mask is going away completely on the 3D. It is coming to a brutal end. A brutal end. It's a change of living space. And a lot of it has to also do financial, because maybe where they are, it's too expensive. They can't do it on their own. Maybe they need to find a different career path, or looking for it. Whatever it is. Yeah, it's coming to a brutal end. You intuitively know this. Queen of Swords. You intuitively know this. Yeah, this whole final end of karmic situations in the 3D, whether it's their karmic family, karmic partner, karmic anything, it doesn't matter. It's coming to a brutal end. In other tarot, but the energy, it is not a good omen. The way this is ending, it's because if it is ending in not the best way, it is best for their highest good. And the reason why is because the ethers, the divine, has taken over. When you trust and surrender, and when you trust the process, and when you go into the surrendering stage of the no contact situation, it is coming to a brutal end. Whatever and how that situation is for you, it is. And it's happening soon. Cycles close on divine timing. And when they close, they close. They also close in the 3D in divine timing. So know and trust the process, and that's what you're doing. And that is happening. You know, some of them may be giving you a phone call. In the 3D, it's because they love you. They love you very much. This love is intense. This is why this is a roller coaster. You know, they love you that much, your emperor, that this is why this is happening. Because they are loved and protected, and they're safe, your emperor. It's not going to happen always in the nicest way, whichever way that happens, but it is the best way for the situation, because the universe knows best. The universe is not going to give you or them anything you can't handle. They can handle it. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for this cycle to close. Done, over with. The false mask, the illusions, gone. It's an illusion. Yeah, whoa, there's a card that fell on the floor. I don't know what fell on the floor, but a card did. And it flew out. The energy, whoa. Yeah, 8 of Wands, Spirit saying yes. And it's happening quickly and swiftly. Spirit saying yes. Let's see, another card flew. Yeah, 7 of Swords. Depending on the situation, they're going to sneak out to you in the middle of the night. Or at least, like a thief. They're not a thief, your emperor. But they have to. They may be in a situation where they have to protect their energy, and which they will. And this can happen anytime, anywhere. They may have to get away from these people. I don't know how, but I'm getting this message that some of them have to escape away because some emperors are being watched and spied on. They're being watched and spied on by karmic families because the family is jealous. They are not in their highest self or good. They are jealous. They don't want this union happening, but this is the best way for them. And your emperor is carefully planning this, and it has to be carefully planned. So they are doing their work to come toward you. They have to their responsibility as an emperor, and you're realizing this through this no contact situation, is that their duty is to protect you from these lower energies, and they're doing their job. This is why. It's because they love you a lot and this much. They love you intensely. You are their priority. And you are their first priority, Empress. This is why they're sneaking away from this, or whatever situation they're in. If they're in a karmic situation, or if a karmic partner is still in the home, for some of you, they've had enough. Enough is enough. So if they got to sneak out in the middle of the night, do so be it. Because they are protecting you. They are protecting this journey. They are being guided. Some of them don't realize it. Yeah, they're gaining the strength. We are getting this snow full moon in Leo. They're gaining the strength to move toward you. They are. This is why, if they have to do it this way, let them do it their way. Take a step back, let them take the lead. Trust them. Trust yourself, trust them. They're going by their intuition in the safest way and loving way possible. Whether it be communication or however they're coming toward you. And it's going to happen. Yeah. Because the whole situation was a headache. It was an absolute headache. It was an annoyance. It drained them. It drained them of everything possible in them. This is probably why, this is what you're realizing through this silence. And this silence is the magic. In this no contact situation, the silence is in the magic. They were given a headache. Yeah, they were a headache. That's why them and the karmic partner live separate lives. They're a headache, a migraine. Yeah, 8 of Cups, they're going to rebuild with you. They're rebuilding with you. It's time for a new life. The Emperor knows it's time to go. It's time to go. It is time to go. This is why it's so important to keep working on yourself. When you get out of ego, we're going to go back and forth into ego. It happens. It happens. You raise your vibration, feel what you feel to heal it. Yeah. What did I just say? Yeah. 3D union. You've already been in union in the 5D. Happiness. This is what's happening in the 3D. By 2024, divine union and divine timing. No one trusts the process. This is the happiness. This is what's happening. And the bottom of the deck, the sun. The biggest yes from Spirit. My favorite card. Just scream yes. 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 You both won, Emperor and Empress. You won. You won. Trust the process. You'll get there. Whoever needs to hear this, everything is going to go better than planned. They're going to do this better, Spirit, your spirit team, whoever it is. Even if you resonate with demons, they're going to still help. The demons do help sometimes. They help you. They help you move into the light, the demons. They're going to help bring this to union. And that's why we do have our shadows. Yeah. Spirit saying yes. So, my Empresses, have a beautiful and magical weekend. Know and trust the process. Namaste. Peace, love, light. Have a magical weekend, all.